Welcome to Siyu. Siyu is a village which is located in Pate Island, Lamu East constituency in Lamu County. Siyu is one of the ancient villages in Pate Island, Lamu County. It was once a thriving city-state during the early centuries when the Indian Ocean trade was thriving, when people were traveling from the Arabian Peninsula to the East African coast for trade. Actually, it was an important trading post and it was ruled by a king. This is the Siyu Fort. Siyu Fort was built when Siyu was a thriving city-state during the Indian Ocean trade. It is also evidence that Siyu was a thriving city-state and one of the oldest or the ancient village in Pate Island. Now the Siyu Fort is located on the southern part of the village near the sea. This is the sea. Actually, during the Indian Ocean trade, this was the entry point where the dhows and the boats used to enter the Siyu city-state. Therefore, the fort used to serve as a defense or a security post, as well as housing the leadership of Siyu city-state, which is now the Siyu village. The Siyu Fort is now a national monument which is under the National Museum of Kenya. It has been renovated and it is open for the visitors to visit and see and learn the history of Siyu as an ancient or as the oldest village in Pate Island. Now let me take you inside the fort and have a look of how the fort looks like from the inside. Now this is the main entrance to the fort. And when you enter the first place which you'll get into is like a central square, which is at the center of the fort, and in the middle of this square, or at the center of this square, there is an old mosque. Now these are the ruins of the mosque which is inside the Siyu Fort. That is the Qibla. Qibla is a place in the mosque which marks the direction of the Kaaba in Mecca. When Muslims pray, they usually face Mecca. And a place inside the mosque which shows the people who goes there to pray that this is the direction of the Mecca is called the Qibla. And this is the Qibla of the mosque. It was a small mosque which I think used to serve the residents of the fort. This is the water well inside the fort. This well was the one which provided water for the people to take ablution before prayers. And it also provided the water for the domestic use of the residents or of the people who lived in this fort. Now these are the staircases which goes on top of the fort, and On each of the four corners of the fort is a place where the soldiers used to stand and watch from different directions. There are four corners: the northern side, the eastern side, the southern side, and the western side of the fort. Now this is one of the posts or of the areas where the soldiers used to stand and watch over the enemies. Now this is a cannon which was used as a weapon to defend the Siyu city-state. This is another window which the soldiers used to watch over the enemies, and this is another window. Therefore, this is one of the watch towers on the Siyu Fort. This is another watch tower on the eastern side of the fort, which is directly facing the Siyu village. From a distance is the Siyu village. From this point, you can see the Siyu dispensary. And from this point, you can see the Siyu Primary School. This is a toilet on top of the fort, which I believe was serving the soldiers who were standing on the watchtowers to defend the fort and the Siyu city-state. It is a pit latrine. And this is the water reservoir, commonly known as Jabia in Bajuni language. It is an underground water tank which is used to harvest the rainwater. This door is leading us to the courtroom inside the Siyu Fort. This room was used as a court of law to judge or to offer judgment on different cases which were facing people during those days. Therefore, this is a courtroom. This was a resting place inside the fort, which is facing the mosque. This is a cannon which is located on the front side of the Siyu Fort. These cannons were used as weapons to defend the fort and the Siyu city-state. This is one of the cannon, and we have other cannons which are placed in front of the Siyu Fort. is the second cannon. Then we have the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. This is a garden in front of the Siyu Fort where the villagers and the visitors can sit and enjoy the nice sea breeze. And from this garden you can have a nice view of the Siyu village.